Hello everyone, today I would like to show you the most successful and most popular woman from America. However, she is in America, also in Switzerland, people are watching her video too much. Why? Because she is very concentrated on her business. She is very successful, she is very famous, and she do a very beautiful and high quality videos, and I love to watch, and I always watch her video because she is very experienced. It is about 8 or 9 years. She is in this section. She makes very funny videos. I love to watch her video. Always if I need some information, I can find her, and she has very great content for us to understand in this business which machine I need, which kind of machine I want, I should buy. It is the most and the best practice if you want to start your embroidery or textile printing company in Switzerland or everywhere. It doesn't matter. You can watch the video from Angelina Yasmina. I suggest you to watch most of her video because she make very grateful content and very nice videos. Have a nice day. Let's watch.
Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Angela, and as I said in the last video, you didn't watch it, I suggest go watching it, but we're going to be talking about multi-needle embroidery machines today in this video. And I know, last video I talked really fast, so I'm going to try to talk just like 10% slower, that's it. I think I'm funny. So this video is for those who are looking to start an embroidery business, or you already have one and you're looking to upgrade your machines and don't know what machine to get. I hope this video will help you guys narrow down your machine choices, consider opinions, and all of that. So if you're wondering why the heck I'm talking about multi-needle embroidery machines, let me just take you through all the machines I had. Started 8 years ago almost. I started with a Embroidery P770. Then machine that I got next was a Baby Lock Alliance, which is still a 1 needle, and then I got a Baby Lock 6 needle, and then I got a Brother 10 needle, and then I upgraded to the Melco EMT16X. I have 7 Melco EMT16X machines and 1 Melco Bravo machine, a Brother 6 needle and a Brother 10 needle. All those are the machines I have right now. So if you're totally new to embroidery, then you may not even know what a multi-needle is. So a multi-needle is a embroidery machine that has multiple needles. You can see some machines like a Baby Lock Alliance that has 4 spools of thread, but it still only has 1 needle. So why would somebody want a multi-needle? So you would want a multi-needle if you're going to do designs with multiple colors. The more colors that you have, the more needles, the less thread colors you have to change, because otherwise you have to put the cone on and then change it for each and every color. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. That is why you would get a multi-needle machine. Also, they're just faster than your standard flatbed embroidery machine. So another reason that you would like to upgrade to a multi-needle machine is because you don't want to be sitting and babysitting your embroidery work. You want to be able to multitask. When I started, here I was with my hands for 45 minutes just to make one shirt, just holding it, hoping that I don't accidentally stitch through both sides of the shirt. I had to hold it. So time saving, multitasking. You can go be a mom and do other stuff. You can go cook, put that casserole in the oven, something else besides. You can watch YouTube videos, something else, instead of babysitting and almost losing your finger because you're holding it while it's embroidering. So in regards to multi-needle embroidery machines, you have the home embroidery machines, and then you have the commercial embroidery machines. So home machines would be more like Brother, Baby Lock, Bernina, like home. Now, don't be scared between the word home and commercial. Commercial is more so like speed, sewing field size, which means how big you can embroider. They're all usually better, or bigger, I mean, on the commercial side. The other thing with commercial machines is hats, because when it comes to hats, that's more of like a commercial type of business. You usually do more than one of the same design. You do a lot of hats, and most like home embroidery machines, you can only embroider like right here. And for those, it's still a multi-needle. Commercial embroidery machines like the Melco, you can embroider from one ear to the other ear. So all in one hooping. You'll learn more of this if you subscribe to my channel. You can see more videos and you'll have more idea of what the heck I'm even talking about. If this is your first time, then you're starting to look into getting into an embroidery business. Now, just because you're at home does not mean you cannot get a commercial embroidery machine. I was at home, and like I said, I started with the brothers, then I got the commercial Melco MT16X machines. You can have commercial in your house. Commercial, it scared me at first because I'm like, I don't have a warehouse. I'm in my home. Like, commercial, it sounds scary, but like the machines that I have plug right into a normal outlet. They use as much electricity as a TV, so don't let that scare you. People hear commercial, they think like super duper duper expensive, but as you'll find out, they cost almost the same. Sometimes the brothers, depending on what state you live in, can be even more expensive than some of the commercial brands. So consider that. Commercial machines, they come with a lot more, I guess is what I'm gonna say. So let's just break it down a little bit more. So when it comes to getting a multi-needle embroidery machine, a lot of it's gonna depend on what are you embroidering, what market are you in, what do you want to do. You have to really think about that first. What are you going to be embroidering? That's kind of like very important. Do you think you're ever going to do hats, or do you just like absolutely not, never, ever, 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 ever? That was like me. Do you want to do car mats? Do you want to do like the horse blankets? Like, how big do you want to embroider? So all of that plays a factor in what machine you should get. I always say get the machine with the biggest sewing field that you can afford. You hear me say that all the time, because you can always change your mind later and grow and go into bigger things. But if you buy a machine with a very small sewing field, then you're limited on what you're able to offer, and you don't ever want to turn away clients or orders or like anything because you're not sure if your machine can do it. So just think about that if you ever have any ideas. I will say the brother embroidery machines I have, the sewing field is 8 by 13. It's fine for like a front chest like design, like straight across. Melco MT16X machines behind me, they're 16 inches by 16 inches, and then the Bravo machine that I have is 11 by 13. They're all different sizes. It just depends on what you want to embroider. So go ahead and look into that and do research, which is what you're doing now. So you're already starting off good doing research on multi-needle embroidery machines. So I know a lot of people make their decision on what embroidery machine they're gonna buy just based off price. At the end of the day, embroidery machines all do the same thing. They embroider. Now you pay for quality of embroidery. Some features may be more convenient, so you pay more for like convenient features. Like the ones behind me, the Melcos, they have active feed, which is kind of like an auto tension. They don't have auto knobs. They embroider ear to ear, and when you wanna like scale up your business, you just add on machine by machine. So think about how long has the brand been around? Do you want a new brand that just came out? Because there's a lot of ABC, EFG, HIJ, embroidery machine brands that have been around for 60 days. Or you have other companies, like big companies. There's Tajima, ZSK, Rudin, there's Melco. There's other machine companies that have been around a lot longer. So just do your research on what machine brands you want. I can't really give my opinion on machines that I don't have, so I'm making that disclaimer now. I just have Brother, I've had Baby Lock, Melcos. Those are the 3 brands that I've worked with. So I don't have much knowledge on other ones. I just know what other people have used. So do your research, see what people are saying. Also, I suggest always looking at resale value of your machine. Does your machine hold value? Or is it like a car you buy, it's just worth nothing? You sell it within the same year like I did. Do your research and just see what it is you like. Look for Facebook groups. Are there Facebook groups? How do you get support? That's the other thing you're paying for. When you pay more for an embroidery machine, you're paying for reliability. How available is someone to help you if you have an issue? With my machines, there's the Melco group. There's tech support that can log into your computer because it is run off of a computer. They can log in, diagnose an issue. They have techs that can come to you. So that's another thing between commercial and embroidery. Commercial and home machines like the Brother and Baby Lock, you have to take it to a dealer to fix it, so you're down for, here it's 2 to 3 weeks. When it comes to commercial machines, they come to you. The tech should come to you. If it's something that they cannot fix over the phone, they have tech support. There's also videos online. That's another thing to consider. How many videos are there online on how to diagnose any issues or just basics about your machine? The more you have, the more information you have, the easier it is to diagnose any issues, to figure out, to keep moving. You don't want to get a machine and not be able to use it until you get training. Now, it's another thing. Does your machine come with training? That's why also you pay more for some commercial machines, because they come to you and train. Not all companies. I don't know about every company. I know Melco comes to you 2 days and they'll train you wherever you're at, home, warehouse, wherever. So you want to make sure you have training, you have tech support. What are customers saying? Like, are they having good experiences? You just want to feel supported because, again, no matter what machine you buy, you spending some money and they're not cheap. So you want to make sure that there's other people that you can bounce ideas off of, If it's 3 a.m. and something happens on your machine, you want to be able to ask somebody. Hopefully somebody can help you. So I do have my Facebook group, which is Embroidery, Help and Motivation by Angela Jasmina. And we have about 25,000 people in there with all the different machines. Like every brand that exists, somebody in my group has it. So if you have a question, we always post it in there and different people can chime in and help you out. I said I was going to talk slower. My apologies. If you want to buy home embroidery machines, they always have a dealer. So you have to like Google like embroidery machine dealer near me, and then you can find one. Now most of the commercial companies, you just call. It's a phone call. And you call, they usually like probably do everything over email, and that's how it all works. You can't just like add to cart, check out. It's not Amazon. Also in regards to like where you buy it, the home embroidery machines, you need to go and pick them up from the dealer. They don't bring them to you. At least for me, they didn't. The commercial machines all get shipped directly to you, so that's another perk. In my case, they brought it in, put it in, they built the cart. But no, the other ones, they just leave it at your garage door. I've seen a few videos where they leave it at your garage door. You gotta bring it in yourself. Maintenance, machine maintenance. So no matter which machine you get, you have to maintain it. So that includes oiling the machines daily, things like that. For the home embroidery machines, you have to take it to get maintenance. Now the commercial machines, again, for the 1,000th time, I have Melcos. It pops up. There's timers that pop up and say it's time for maintenance. So it takes you through step by step how to do the maintenance on the machine. So again, you do it yourself. You don't ever have to take your machine. Your machine stays home with you. Period. Also with embroidery, one of the biggest headaches is tension. Tension is a push and pull in regards to how the embroidery is stitching out. How tight is it from the top to the bottom? I need to be like even to have a good, nice embroidery. With the embroidery machines that I have knobs. Like you gotta actually turn the knobs to adjust the tension. With these, it's just a click of a button and it adjusts the tension as it's embroidering. And that's what their patented active feed system is. It's like auto tension. It's another reason I was not doing them knobs again. No, thank you. I'll pass. Speed. When you look at an embroidery machine listing, description, pamphlet, they tell you like SPM, that means stitches per minute. That means how fast can an embroider. Standard machines, multi-needles should all at least go 1,000. These go up to 1,500, and that's also a factor in machines. How efficient do you want to be? Commercial embroidery machines are made to be efficient because you're producing a lot of items. Again, just because you're at home does not mean you can't get a commercial machine. If I had the money in the beginning, went straight to commercial, but I didn't have the knowledge, and there was like 0 YouTube videos besides Sterling Styles out there. If she had Melcos, I'm like, that is fast, that's what I'm getting. But back then there was no videos. Luckily now there's a lot of videos. You can see people's experiences with their machines. So again, all embroidery machines, all embroider. Paying for features, convenience, customer service, support, brand, quality. That's what you pay for when you are paying more for a commercial machine. So also with commercial machines, depending on what your type of business is, and that's what the biggest thing is, what type of business and how much you want to pay. There's 2 heads, which means there's like 2 machines connected. 2, 4, 6, 8, that's usually how many heads. So there's those type of machines which are really big. And with those machines, you can only run the same design on all the heads. So if you have a 6-head machine, it's one big machine with 6 embroidery units, like it's all one. And you have to hoop them all, push start, and they all embroider at the same exact time on the same exact spot. If a needle breaks, tick, tick, everything stops. But people who have like commercial machines, like they don't do any customized items. Almost everything I do is customized, different thread colors, different words, different designs. So that's why the Melcos were a good option for me, because I have a lot of heads and I can do like, okay, I want 3 machines to work on hats, 3 machines to work on sweatshirts, 3 machines to work on t-shirts, all different designs. So I wouldn't jump into a multi-head unless your business is like hats and you don't do anything customized. It just makes more sense to get 2 machines. That way you can run different things, especially if you're just starting out. You also want to think about warranty. What kind of warranty is a company giving you on parts, labor, machine, software, or just the machine in general? Like how many years? I believe my brothers and baby locks were 1 year, my Melcos 6 years. Just depends. Look and do your research, because you want to make sure you have a machine that you can trust. Another thing to consider, almost everybody who does embroidery does end up with a multi-needle. Gets mighty hoops. So mighty hoops are magnetic hoops that help with hoop burn and make hooping stuff a lot easier. One thing you need to think about, which you may not have thought about, is does whatever machine you're considering read mighty hoops? Meaning, yes, all the machines you can use mighty hoops with, but does the machine actually register which hoop you're using? That's something that with my brothers, they work amazing. And they're great machines, but they don't read the hoops. So you got to do a trace just to double check and make sure that you're not actually gonna hit the hoop when it's embroidering because they're technically like aftermarket hoops. With my machines, the Melcos, I already have it all in the software. Melco imported all the mighty hoops that exist and all the other brands, so you select which hoop size you have. It tells you like there's hoop limit, you can't embroider, and it gives you the exact dimensions and space in which you can embroider so you don't accidentally hit your hoop. So that's perfect. Just think about that. Ask whomever you're considering getting a machine from if theirs reads mighty hoops. I guess while I got you guys here, if you're considering a Melco, you can watch this part. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my machines just so you don't have to skip around to a different video. Listen guys, I ain't trying to hear no this is a Melco sales video, okay? I can only speak on the machines I have. I talk about the brothers, I talk about the Melcos. It's what I have, so that's all I can speak on. My experience. I give you all the truth of what I know and what I have, my experience. So just putting that out there before y'all say something. Okay, now let's go to the machine. Ooh. Alright, so this machine here is the Melco EMT16X embroidery machine. So it has 16 combs, needles, threads. It does have an active feed tension system. What it does is kind of like auto tension. On the computer, you will adjust your tension by clicking a button. So it's like t-shirts, you just hit the button and move it to a 6. And as it's embroidering, what it does is it measures how thick a garment is, and it will adjust the tension higher or lower to tell you how much thread to push through to the garment, which helps with eliminating thread breaks. The machine also goes 1,500 stitches per minute, which is why I love them because they're very fast, and it helps speed up production. Also, you'll notice that this is the tubular arm, I believe is what it's called, and it's cylindrical, circular. It fits in a lot of smaller things. It's like one of the smallest, so it fits in pockets. It fits in a lot of smaller places, so you can embroider a lot more things. When it comes to hats on the machine, this one goes ear to ear, which is a perk. You don't have to unhoop as you go to the other side. You can do it all in one embroidery. Also for the hats, it embroiders about 3¼ inch high, which is pretty big. The machine also easily stitches on like leather, denim. People have done like car seat, headrest thingies, car mats, things like that. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest things that I really like about the machines is that I can hook them up together. So as my business grows, I can add on one more. Similar to having a multi-head, but like I said, because I do customized items, I can break them down to like 2 for hats, 2 for pants, whatever, things like that. You can run up to 30 off of one computer screen or computer in general. So with this machine, you would get like 2 days of training. They come to you and they'll train you on how to use the machine. There's also Melco University, and what it is it takes you step by step on your machine. It's like a little test, I guess. So it tells you what you need to know, then you answer some questions, you keep going. So you can always refer back to it, but it gives you the basics of the machine. When you order the cart, shipping will be there and they come and bring it to you, and they will actually put it where it belongs in your house. It has like 16 threads, it has needles, it has some sample bobbins, it has like sample hats. It also comes with a cap driver, all the cap attachments, all of that. That's all included. You can also get Design Shop, which is their digitizing software. There's a lot of different levels for that. You can get that as well. I hope I pretty much answered most of your questions in regards to the Melco. When it comes to service, maintenance, the tech will come to you to do your service if there's something that's wrong, but you can always call tech support first. I always recommend calling tech support first because almost any issue people have in general with embroidery, it's usually a user error. So call tech support first. They can log into your computer remotely and try to diagnose the issue with you, which is a perk of it being based off a computer. Like I mentioned earlier, maintenance on the machine, it'll pop up, there's timers that say, hey, it's time for your maintenance. It walks you through step by step. There's also a bunch of videos that Melco has on their YouTube channel to help you go through anything you see, any problems you may have, any questions you may have. They have a lot of that there. So that's pretty much the basics of the machine, why I chose it, to break it down. The speed, durability, and the fact that I can add on my machines as I grow. Can't just buy like an 8-head. I don't got the type of money. Machines are expensive, and for a price, I think it's a great price for the value you get and everything. And then every machine you buy on top, like next, will be cheaper because you don't need the operating system, you don't need Design Shop again, you don't need training again, so you save money in that aspect. So I hope this video was helpful to you in your journey for your next embroidery machine, whether it be a multi-needle or not. I hope I had some valuable information for you. Again, I can only speak based on my experiences and what I know about my machines. If you're considering another brand, just go ahead and check out more videos here on YouTube and see what you can find. Again, please just continue to do your research because it is a lot of money you'll be paying for your machine. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down below. And if you did enjoy the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!